Hi, come on in, have a seat. I'll catch up on what we talked about in class today. Today in class, we talked about sustainability and ethics in business. Organizations have both a moral and ethical duty to society and the environment. While it's important for organizations to measure profit and financial returns, it's becoming increasingly important for organizations to consider the social and environmental impact of their business operations. Traditional business models have been about the financial bottom line, which put profit and satisfying the shareholders before all else. Throughout history, this has caused many social and environmental problems across the world. Exploiting people and the environment is not a wise practice for long-term success. More and more organizations are now focusing on the triple bottom line, which measures their performance in terms of people, the planet, and profit. Sustainable development is defined as development that meets the needs and aspirations of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. The people part of sustainability is about social equity and social progress. Internal social sustainability includes a positive workplace culture of diversity and inclusion, good leadership, collaboration, employee development, and ethical company behavior. It's important for people to have a fair wage, a safe working environment, benefits, and be treated well. People want to work for a company they trust and respect. External social sustainability includes a company's contribution to societal development on a regional, national, or international level, as well as respect for human rights, equal opportunity, and providing consumer information. It's in a business's best interest to consider people as a long-term investment to their success. The planet part of sustainability is about environmental stewardship. Organizations have a moral and ethical duty to conduct business in a way that is considerate of our scarce natural resources. Without an environment that can sustain healthy people and without a supply of resources for trade, then ultimately business itself will not be sustainable. An organization can address the environmental issues of their business practices by recognizing those issues and creating a plan. It is important for an organization to be ecologically conscientious of their pollution, waste management, chemicals used in product creation, natural resource management, environmental issues of transportation, and much more. Environmental business practices can be improved in a number of ways through what materials they choose to use, who they buy it from, transportation methods, disposal methods, and utilizing technological advances. Technology and innovation can play critical roles in affecting sustainable ecological change. The third pillar of business sustainability is profit, because that cannot be neglected. They need to be efficient, innovative, and satisfy the expectations of their shareholders. Companies who focus on the triple bottom line are able to promote a positive company image, gain the trust of their consumers, and increase sales and revenue. An organization that wants to put people and the planet as an equal concern to profit will need to create a culture of ethical practices and social responsibility. When an organization's long-term mission and vision is based on sound, moral, and ethical principles, and the social and environmental issues important to the company are identified, sustainable practices can be achieved by designing and executing responsible practices. Effective leadership uses the vision, mission, and values of the organization to bring everyone together in alignment with the goals of the organization. Do any organizations come to mind that you know are socially responsible?
Tom's Shoes, because every pair of shoes purchased, a pair is donated to a child in need.
That's a great example of external social sustainability. What do you think may be some of the benefits of sustainable practices?
Good reputation, customer loyalty, more sales, and it's a place that people want to work at.
That's right. Socially responsible organizations experience greater employee loyalty and pride, and increased employee motivation and retention. What do you think may be some of the negative impacts of not being socially responsible?
A bad reputation. With global news and social media, bad news travels fast. Volkswagen is a good example of this with their diesel emission scandal and saying they have environmentally friendly cars when they don't.
Yes, they failed to behave ethically. Environmental and social responsibility, or irresponsibility, can impact an organization's reputation.
Right? It can impact communities all across the world. So why not try to just make a positive difference?
Exactly. Sustainable organizations and corporate responsibility are practices that attempt to create more balanced impacts to stakeholders and future generations. And this can all be done while still making a profit.
I've had some good managers, but I've also had some really bad ones. I think that management can make a huge difference in how things are run and how people treat one another.
Yes, good leadership is what helps to create an ethical, sustainable organization. Leaders should align the mission and vision with everyday practices and procedures to create and maintain an organizational culture that focuses on the triple bottom line. Companies can reduce their negative impacts and create opportunities for sustainable practices by using good leadership to create and maintain an organizational culture that puts people and the planet as an equal priority to profit. And that's the triple bottom line, sustainability, and ethics in business.